Good evening. We are here vibing in San Jose. We're getting ready to go over to, actually we're in San Francisco, going to LAX, and then going to San Jose. Should be a pretty nice day. Looking forward to some solid flying here. It's going to be a wonderful day here in the sim. Let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck. And we're pretty much going to get started here. So we're walking into pretty much a brand new airplane here. It's been sitting here for a minute. The other crew has turned everything off. So we're going to get started. We have our control cam. You've got me, unfortunately. And then we've also got our iPad here that we're going to get booted up here. And yeah, but let's go ahead and just start getting this airplane ready to go. Let's go do a light test. Got a light test going here, making sure all the lights are good. While we do that, let's go ahead and we got a number up on the IRSs. We can go ahead and take a seat, and we need to go ahead and start boarding here. So let's get GSX going here. All right, we got boarding going. Perfect. Get Atlanta out. All right, we've got that going here. Let's go ahead and check out the ATIS here for San Francisco. Let's also get Beyond ATC started. We are a little bit behind tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going. That's going. That's doing stuff. Once that is going, we'll be good there.
Beyond ATC.
Okay, perfect. We've got that going on. Skystream, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and see here. We got information. Bravo. Winds 29015, gust 26. We're launching off runway 28. That works. Altimeter is 299er. Let's go ahead and set that once and twice. Perfect. We're 737-700 blended winglets. That's good. We are at San Francisco. Let's go ahead and pull the GPS data. Let's go over and get our route loaded. I think it's loaded up. It is. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and request it. We've got a fuel truck going here. We got to make a final decision here on the gas. If I could open up the right app. Let's see. They got us playing with 12.7. We're min takeoff 12.3. Might be a minute here in San Francisco. Let's take 13. All right, so we got 13 going. Let's go ahead and load the route. We got boarding started here, so we are in good shape there. All right, let's go and activate it. We are San Francisco, Los Angeles. We're going to be off runway 28 left in San Francisco. Select runway 28 left. It's going to be the Westla 5 to Susie. Direct eBay, direct to Burgle and see Iron Man 2 arrival into Los Angeles. I'm expecting LS runway 24 right. Iron Man, Burgle, and I don't know what the routing we're going to get there is. Westla 5, Susie, eBay, Burgle, and the Iron Man 2. That looks good. We'll execute that. Let's go in and check the rest of the stuff here. So we have no alternate. So we got 4.4 in the reserves. We've caught a cost index of 5. And we're going up to flight level 350. Cruise wind is going to be 214 at 42. And OAT plus 15, so minus 3.9. Legs, let's go ahead wind data request that. Ter airport and traffic on my side. Ter airport and traffic on the right side is looking good. We're going to go ahead and start fueling. And we are in good shape there. We've got the GPU connected and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and start our flow here.
May I see your boarding pass?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'm good, man. Just enjoying a little bit of flying here. Let's go ahead and we're getting ready to go down to Los Angeles. We're going up to flight level 350. And landing in Los Angeles is, what do we got, 128, so 100 is good. Let's go ahead and do a light test. I think we need to do MOBO flight, and we need to get pilot client connected. That's the one thing I didn't do.
This way.
So we got a lot of stuff starting up here. What's up, Agent Alberto? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I know it's been a couple days. It was a long week last week. Didn't end up being able to stream towards the end of the week. Very busy with work, but we're back up. We're good to go. We got PilotEdge connected here. We're in good shape there. And just trying to see what MOBO flight is doing here. That's good. And what happened with MOBO flight here? It looks like MOBO flight killed itself. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. Let's see. San Francisco ground is going to be 21.8. 21.5 and towers 20.5.
6 miles south of the Libby Airport.
Alright, we go ahead and load the winds there, and we should be good now with MOBO flight, I think. Let's see, let's do a light test here. It's not doing a good job of reading my switches here, that's for sure. There we go. All right, let's go check the lights. Oh, you're good, man. Enjoy the flying. We're just hanging out. You don't need to be super duper active. We're just hanging out, man. All right, strobe lights are on, landing lights, all that stuff is good. We are good. Okay. That's good. It's going to be my leg. And let's go ahead and get the clearance going here. So we're going to log in as Southwest 3645. Let's go ahead and send the log on. And it's going to take another minute before we can do that. Let's go ahead and get into Love Cars then, while we have a minute. Love Cars, let's see. We ended up taking 13 on the gas. And let's go ahead and get our charts here to see what we're doing chart-wise. All right, it's going to be the West left 5 departure. We've got a simple special for 28 left, so I've got that set up there. Westla is going to be 500 to 2,000. 28 left, that's good. Request takeoff data. And we'll actually get numbers here for maybe Foxtrot 2. Let's run it from Foxtrot 2. This way, if we get full length, it's not a big deal. Fueling is complete with 13,000. Seatbelt sign is on. 5.5 min cleanup is 1,100 feet. We got that going there. And then, let's see, climb via the SID. The top altitude on that SID is going to be by ATC. So they're going to give us one.
Hello?
Oh, nice. What airport are you making? 11 1,000. That's good. And it's going to be by ATC. Their runway heading is going to be, what, 284? And they're going to give us a heading there. Or they're going to give us an altitude, rather. Let's try to log in one more time here. It's not taking it. 3645. Did I log in under the right call sign? Yeah, 3645. Okay. Let's go. I'm not doing you tonight. Okay. Let's go ahead and check this out. My flight plan. Pre-file on PilotEdge. Maybe I just didn't do CPDLC clearances. Not sure why that's not coming up. We absolutely should have the clearance by now. All right, let's file it again. Let's try again.
Good evening.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, we've got all that. We've got a dust forecast request up. Let's go ahead and load that. And we are boarding right now, so we're going to be in good shape there. And let's go ahead and start the APU. All right, APU is coming up. We've got all that stuff set, and we have our FMC ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and write down the ATIS. And then, yeah, pretty much we're just waiting on a clearance at this point. We are at San Francisco. We are Southwest 3645.
Welcome on board.
Perfect. San Francisco on PilotEdge, information Bravo at 0056. Wind is going to be 29015, gust 26. 15, gust 26, 10 miles, few clouds 800. Let's see, temperature 20, dew point 12 with an altimeter of 299er. And we're launching off 28 left today. I'm going to try one more time on this, and we're going to try. I don't get what my issue is here with fans GUI. I should, okay, there we go.
This way, please.
All right, we're going to finish our... flow here. There's our clearance. All right, we're clear to Los Angeles, Westlaw 5, Susie has fog, Columbia City, except maintain 3000. 350 and 10, departures 35-1, squawking 61-61. That's easy. 61. 61, it's my leg. Let's go and get that on TARA. It's very good. Let's go do a cargo fire test. Good. And that's good. Let's do a oxygen test. Oxygen test is good. And we're good there. Okay. Easy enough. Via the SID to 3000. Just making a little note here on my sheet. 350 and 10. Departures 20 is 35-1. And a 61-61 on the squawk. Let's get a fuel matrix going really quick here just so we can take a look at what we're doing for fuel. So we took 13,000 on the gas. We were planned with 12.7. We ended up getting 13. Min takeoff is 12.3, so we've got 700 pounds to play with. And that brings us in with 6.8. We got extra gas just because it's LAX. We are behind schedule, but we'll see if we can make up any time here. We're at Delta 3, and we're going to gate 11 Alpha at LAX. Perfect. APU is up. Boarding is complete. Let's go get the APU on the buses, and we're going to get out of here. Perfect. APU is up on the buses. We are good to go there. Let's go and disconnect all that ground crap. We are done with that. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. Just to get ground crew all set up. And let's see here. Papers out for an 800. What are we on? We're on 7875 is our aircraft. Note here in the logbook, and we're going to get out of here. So 78, 75, there we go. Last flew this airplane August 30th,
939, I copy
2024.
your request. You can expect that. Stand by for clearance.
Alright, we are, it is the, what is it, the 28th of July now. We are at SFO. And on the oil is 94.99. Perfect.
Sky 939, clear direct, SEG, cross SEG, at or above, and 900,000.
All right, we got our logbook and everything set. Let's go ahead and brief the departure here. Lovely afternoon here. Let's go ahead and push, quick edit push on the map. And that looks good to me there. We'll go ahead and save the route. Okay, are you ready for the departure brief?
Sky 939, stand point altimeter 2996, advise you have the weather.
Holy shit, that's pretty crazy, man. 5.5, that's got to be a lot. Okay, I'm going to be the pilot flying. You're going to be the pilot monitoring on this flight. Looking here, we've got no alternates. We're below our maximum landing weight. We can make an immediate return here if we need to. It's not a special airport. We have no MELs. NOTAMs, one left and one right are closed, so we're heading over to 28 left. We have a hotspot 1 along our taxi route, which is just this complex intersection here. Something we need to be vigilant of just on the taxi. I would expect the taxi routing to be something like Juliet Fox to 28 left. Winds are 14 knots on the nose and 6 knots off the left. Prior to 80 knots, we'll stop for demaster caution or non-normal indication. After 80 knots and up into V1, we'll only stop for an engine fire failure, predicted wind shear warning, or if the aircraft is unable or unsafe to fly. After V1, it'll be a normal takeoff. We'll climb out at V2 plus 20, accelerate 1,100 feet, clean up the airplane, and go from there. We're cleared to Los Angeles as filed via the SID to 3,000. We'll expect 350 and 10, departure 35-1 with a squawk. We had pretty bad storms today over here in Ohio. We got some pretty good storms up here earlier. It was, I think a microburst actually hit me at work. It was pretty crazy. The trees were just bent over. It was like that for like 45 seconds and it went away. The squawk of 6161 is set. We're San Francisco, Los Angeles, Southwest 3645, up to 8 left, West La 5 to Susie, eBay, Burgle, and the Iron Man 2. West La 5 off of 28 left. And it's a 284 heading to 520, then direct to Westla with a maximum of 230 knots at or above 2,000 over to port. And then Susie. We're going to be on LNAV and VNAV on the departure. We're not going to be doing a heads-up takeoff. The minimum required climb gradient is a minimum climb of 500 feet per nautical mile to 2,000. Engine failure. We've got a simple special off of 28 left. It's based off of the San Francisco VOR. Upon reaching 1.8 DME from the VOR, it's going to be a right turn to heading of 035. We'll fly with a minimum clean up altitude 1,100 feet. So pretty simple there for a engine failure. And transition altitude's 18,000 feet. All right, any questions? None. Wonderful. The briefs are complete. Before start, originating checklist. Logbook aboard. Landing gear pins 3 aboard. Fire warning and overheat is checked. Start levers are cut off. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. Lights test are checked. FMC is programmed. Briefings are complete. Oxymax and quantity checked. AC's on. Navigation switches. Normal display switches. Auto normal. Fuel is going to be 13.0. Clear with 12.7. Set pumps off. Passenger signs on. Window heat on. Hydraulic pump stays off. Bees on. Pressurization set auto. Flight instruments are 2999. Set auto brakes RTL. Takeoff warning horn checked. Parking brake is set. Transponder. TARA. Aileron and rudder trim is centered. Before start checks are complete. All right, we're going to act like we just got the final release numbers now. So we have a 0 fuel weight of 116.3. That gives me 29.3. N1s, it's going to be 58 over 20. Climb 2, flap 1. 87.7. 30, 32, 36. 30, 32, 36. LNAV and VNAV on the departure, and then off of 28 left, it's going to be 1087. Perfect, and that's off the non-standard engine out and all engine minimum cleanup outs 2 to 1100 VDMSL. So we've got that set. All right. Perfect. Before push checklist, 0 fuel weight 116.3. Set takeoff weight is going to be 129.3. Cross checked. PWB remarks are reviewed. N1s are going to be 58 over 20. Reduced set. Runway 28 left. Set flaps. PWB 1. CDU 1. V speeds are going to be 30, 32, 36. Set. Stab trim is going to be 5.5. Minimum cleanup altitude 1,100 feet is set in the flight deck door. All right, lights up. 4 push checks complete. Let's go to get my seat in position. We'll get the fuck out of here. All right. All right. Brakes released. Jerk to push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All right. Packs off. Spid number 2. Oil pressure. Let off.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake set clear to disconnect. Thanks for the push. Okay. Started cutout. Roll back. All right, packs off. Spin 1.
Unlocking gear.
Oil pressure. Let off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Started
Right
cutout.
is clear.
Roll back. Alright, there's our ramper's walking away. He's got the pin. Perfect, thank you. Alright, tug, tow bar, bypass pin, communications bag are clear. Standing by flaps. Flaps 1. Control check. Don't see my rudders working. Let's go ahead and figure out why. Oh, my rudders aren't plugged in. Figure out why my rudders aren't talking to the sim. Let's see. That's interesting. I mean, that would explain why the parking brakes were a little bit weird to get to work. Yeah, that's... Alright. Have to stand by here.
Number 8, Romeo Bravo, you're loud and clear. No problem.
Okay, no idea what happened here, but rudder pedals just disconnected themselves. So we got rudder.
939, report cancellation of IFR, missed approach on this frequency. And landing assured on 122.2.
Yeah,
frequency change
that
approved.
was, I don't understand why I had these controls got all screwed up, but they did. Alright, now we just gotta go to joystick calibration, go back to here, make sure everything is working correctly. It is, and where's my rudder? Okay, that should be fine now. There we go. See, that's why we do control checks. Alright, before taxi checklist. Electrical generators on. Probate on. Anti-ice off. Electricals free. Flaps CDU 1 indicates 1 green light. Start lever recital. Flight deck windows closed locked. Taxi checks please. Okay. We're doing much better now. Let's go ahead and release brakes. If we would have taken off and realized we had no rudders, that would have been, yeah, that would have been a problem. Well, there's our view here of our taxi up. Let's go ahead. We'll contact ground here at spot 8 Alpha, or 5 Alpha rather. Yeah, I thought something bad was going to happen there for a minute, but we're good. Let's see. ATIS is probably changed, I would assume. It's still Bravo. San Francisco ground, good afternoon. Southwest 3645, spot 5 Alpha for taxi with information, Bravo. Stop here so we don't block the road.
San Francisco ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Juliet, Foxtrot. And you can cross runway 1 left, 1 right at Foxtrot.
Runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha, Juliet, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot. Cross runway 1 left and 1 right at Foxtrot 1, Southwest 3645. All right, very good here. So it's going to be a left turn Alpha. It's going to be Juliet Foxtrot 1, which is going to be right over there.
Southwest 3645, you can just skip Foxtrot 1. Just go Alpha, Juliet, Foxtrot to runway 28 left.
All right, runway 28 left, taxi Alpha, Juliet, Foxtrot. Cross runway 1 left and 1 right at Foxtrot, Southwest 3645. All right, easy enough. So it's going to be Alpha straight across over now down to the right here, and then right Foxtrot. Nice and easy. Lovely evening here in San Francisco. Traffic landing there on 28 right. Alright, that's an easy taxi. We'll clit across 1 left and 1 right here at Foxtrot. Let's get the lights on.
Approaching runway.
Across.
Approaching runway.
All right, clit across 1 right, good on the left, and good on the right. Foxtrot all the way down to the runway here. Let's go ahead and... Alright, B4. Takeoff checklist. Minimum takeoff fuel. Verified. Departure plan not required. Attendant notification complete. Electrical generators on. Anti-ice off. PEX auto bleeds. Engine on. APU off. Start switch is left continuous. APU is off. Flaps. CDU 1 indicates 1 green light. Start levers idle. Recall. Checked. Before takeoff checklist complete. Alright, we're good to go. This fucking song. "98 hours of fucking music in this playlist," and it decides to play that fucking song. What's up, Airliners X? Good to see you, buddy. You're enjoying your last 19 minutes of life before the exam, I think, is what you're doing here. Alright, tower's gonna be 20.5, and departure's 35. Alright, we are good to go. San Francisco Tower, Southwest 3645, we're ready to go. Runway 28 left.
Southwest 3665, San Francisco Tower, winds 290 out 15, gust 26, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 3645. Alright, runway 28 left is verified, and the final is clear.
Seattle Center, Sky High 939 is on the ground at scan point. Request cancellation, IFR flight plan.
Sky 939, offer cancellation received, ready service terminated.
On runway 28 left.
Alright, that's verified. Let's go flying. Set takeoff thrust 87.7.
$80. B1, rotate.
Honey, you're up. Oh yeah, I love the 700, baby. Set speed, climb thrust. .700 loves to get up and go. Flaps up.
Southwest 3645, contact departure.
Departure, we'll see us Southwest 3645. Alright, there's 2 for 3. Mark out departure, good day. Southwest 3645, passing 2,500, climbing via the west level 5, maintaining 3,000.
Southwest 3645, NorCal departure, ready to contact. Climb via Citic 17, flight level 190.
Climb via the Citic 17, flight level 190, Southwest 3645. Alright, via the Citic flight level 190, we're in VNAV speed west of Zetter above 2. And we're good. Maximum of 230 knots here. We're through 3,000. We got to accelerate. That was me the other day, man. I was fucking wiped out. Yesterday, I came home from work and went right to fucking sleep. Alright, there's Westla here. We're in the turn. I know that feeling all too well, man. When I was younger, man, I can't do it now. I'm too old. If I don't get at least 7 hours of sleep, I'm pretty useless. But I get you, man. That shit's no fun. All right, we're through 5,000. We go to accelerate here, so we're going into climb 1. We can delete the D-rate. D-rate's out, rolling out towards port. What a lovely day for supply. We're just doing some hand flying here. It's a beautiful evening here coming out of San Francisco. Head down to Los Angeles. Pretty heavily trafficked route. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Go ahead and accelerate even further. Climb checklist. Pressurization check start switches off. APU is off. Climb checklist complete. And let's see, we've got it. Notification unable 280 at Muppet. That's okay. I'm gonna force it. See if that gives us the same issue again. It shouldn't. Oh yeah. The sun's at a great spot right now. We're gonna have such a nice golden hour arrival into Los Angeles. I am so excited for that.
November 8, Romeo Bravo,
Right,
contact
Command A.
LA Center, 124.62, so long.
I think that may have been for me. Sorry, was that for Southwest 3645?
Southwest 3645 negative, but you can contact Oakland Center 127.45 now.
2745, Southwest 645. Oakland Center, good day. Southwest 3645 is out of 16,500, climbing to flight level 190.
Southwest 3645, Oakland Center, climbing team flight level 350.
Under maintain, flight level 350, Southwest 3645. 18,000 feet, standard set. Alright, lights are set. We're through 18,000 feet. We got standard set, and it is a beautiful, beautiful evening. You got a lot of dreams that you're a cat, man. I'm not gonna lie, I don't dream about my cats at all. I guess I don't need to dream about them because they just decide to wake me up at 5 a.m. because they're hungry. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I don't know, it must have fell off the books there, but it scared the shit out of me. Huh. Scared. All right, let's have some coffee here. Straight from the galley. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. All right, we're through 23 for 35. Got a nice little shorty kind of flight here. And we're back up to, now we're heading up to San Jose, so it's pretty much a back and forth. The only thing is, instead of going up to San Francisco, we're just going to San Jose right down the road. So pretty easy back and forth today. A little bit later, and then tomorrow we're going down to Santa Ana, John Wayne, Orange County, one of those three names you want to call it. Then we go up to Oakland and then over to Las Vegas. This will be my first time tomorrow, though. Southwest started putting the Max 8s into SNA. They have not done that before, so I'm excited to take my first Max 8 into Orange County. Are you sure that's not just my background music playing? So looking forward to that. I had curious to see how iFly does with the close-in noise abatement procedure that we have to do in John Wayne. I don't know how it's going to handle that, and I'm kind of interested. Once we get up to 350, we'll go ahead and release our next flight and get that all squared away so we can get ready to pretty much quick turn our airplane up to Oakland, or correction, to San Jose, so we can get in for the overnight. Pretty easy shot straight down the coast, and that's going to be pretty much the same thing going straight back. Nice and easy little 2-day. This livery has the OG Southwest.com winglets. That's not right. It should be that guy. let's take a look here. I want to make a couple adjustments to my stream here. Want to change. Let's see here. Up there. We're gonna have to go ahead and change the way my chat box looks. I don't like the way that looks, and I think we need to change it. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. That should be a better... That should be a better chat box there. All right, 34 for 35. We can already see our top of descent is coming in there. And again, once we get up to cruise here, we're going to go ahead and... get the seatbelt sign off, and then we'll go ahead and start dispatching out our flight back up to San Jose. There's FMC speed and VNAV path. All right, while we level off at 35, we're going to go ahead and just wait a minute before we turn off the seatbelt sign, just because we want to make sure the ride is actually decent. We can go ahead and get ready to release our next flight. All right, we are Southwest 2435. From Lax to San Jose. That's what I like in San Jose. I'm sure it's fine, so we don't need an alternate. And we were allegedly out of here at 0255. And what are we, 7875? Alright, let's see here. We're blocked out at 1 hour and 20 minutes. Launching off 24 left, arriving 30 left. That looks good. Let's see how many people we got. Oops. One way from LAX to SJC. Today. Search. Southwest 2435. All right, so we got 6, 9, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 26, 27, 28, 34, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 open seats, so 87 passengers. And let's see, they're going up to... They're filed up to 360, summer, scattered trucks. Yep, that's good, 360. Let's see what this plans. This gives us 340. Let's go ahead and do that. Arrival fuel, no less than an hour. We only need 20 minutes. ATC fuel, I'm going to take 10 minutes just because of it being LAX. That gives us takeoff weight's not limited. 10.4 puts us in with 55. That's plenty of gas there. I'm happy with all of that. All right, let's go ahead and generate it. We'll pre-file on PilotEdge. Let's go ahead and grab our ATC remarks. Southwest 2435, that is filed. Let's see here, 340, let's see if there's anything. No weather. SigWex, literally nothing. Other radar, nothing. Airport forecast, it's a beautiful day in California. We've got no issues.
Sky 939, Seattle Center, you're cleared to the Boundary County Airport. The runway 25 departure procedure to Coeur d'Alene VOR, then is filed. Climb maintain 10,000, departure frequency 132.6.
Well, there's our release.
6161, hold for release.
All right, we've got a new release. We're good there. Rides are good. Seatbelt sign is off. We're expecting good rides all the way back up to San Jose. All right, we can start looking at the arrival procedure here for Los Angeles. I'm expecting the ILS runway 24 right approach. So we got 1085 and 251.
Sky 939, just verify runway 20 departure procedure, altitude 10,000, departure frequency 132.6.
There we go, 1085. ILSDA is going to be 322.
Sky 939, read back correct. Advise number 1 ready for departure.
.322, and let's check out what the ATIS for LAX is. Again. Alright, that's doing beyond ATC stuff. It'll be ready in just a minute. We're about 80 miles away from our top descent. Let's just take a look at what PilotEdge is doing. I like using that because it feels more real, but information India 2986. Alright, 2986 and 2986 is set. We'll keep auto brakes off. We're landing on 24 left.
If not off in 10 minutes. If not off in 10 minutes, advise ATC of attention.
And we're going to gate 11 Alpha. So all the way here on the north and the southeast side of the Terminal 1 area. So that should be a relatively easy taxi. And we'll go ahead and kill one of the engines. We'll start the APU right away and then just kind of taxi in. We'll single engine taxi in. That's really the only stuff I see. If we look at the NOTAMs really quick. For right, touchdown zone markings are obscured. In the real world, too far right, the PAPI's out of service. But we know it's going to be working in the sim, so it's not a big deal. Arnav Zulu has a couple NOTAMs, but nothing really of notes for us. ILS 24 right. That's Cat 2 and 3 Cat 2 and Cat 3 stuff. Yeah. Really nothing that affects us here. Alright, let's try this again. Let's request the ATIS. Alright, that's going. Forecast, we've got all that set. The altimeter now I know is 2986. Los Angeles information, Kilo 2986, winds 24012. Let me take a note of this really quick. Alright, on PilotEdge, it's information India from 0153. Wind is 240 at 12, 10 miles. Let's see, few clouds 1000. Few clouds 25,000. Temperature 23. 2.17, altimeter 2986. And we're arriving on 24 right and 25 left. Alright, let's go ahead and grab love cars here. So we've got arrival fuel of 7.4. Runway 24 right, flap 30. Braking action is dry, and we have no climb gradient. Alright, so that gives us a landing weight of 123.7 and a VREF of 131, VTarget 37.
Southwest 36, we're on contact LA Center 133.2.
Over to 33.2, have a good day, Southwest 3645.
Good night.
LA Center, good day, Southwest 3645, flight level 350.
Southwest 3645, Los Angeles Center, reset transponder, squawk 5314.
Squawk 5314, Southwest 3645. Alright. Gives us,
Southwest 3645, Pacific Ironman arrival, accept maintain 12000, LA altimeter is 2986.
Descend via the Ironman 2 arrival, accept maintain flight level, accept maintain 12000 and 296 for Southwest 3645. 23.7 flap 30 VRF is going to be 131 plus 6 is 137. That's noted. We are good. All right, we're down via the Ironman 2, accept maintain 2000. All right, let's see. You guys ready for the approach brief? All right, it's the Ironman 2 arrival from Burgle. Burgle, do it. Crowdy is between flight level 290 and flight level 260. Muppet 280 knots between 27 and 23. M dots between 24 and 20. Grippers between 23 and 19. Biking is between 20 and 16. Run between 17 and 14. Ironman between 16 and 12. Simon 250 knots between 13 and 12. Based 240 knots that are above 9,000. Juice between 9 and 8. Cliffy 210 between 8 and 7. Dare 210 at a maintain 6. Gato at a maintain 6. And then a 071 heading with radar vectors to the approach. Transition level is going to be 18,000 feet. There's no adverse weather in the area. No rail NOTAMs that affect us. It's not a special airport. We have no MELZ. Approach is going to be an ILS approach. Localizer 1085 is set. Final approach course is going to be 251 set both sides. Glide slope at Kobe is 2,200 feet on a 3-degree glide slope is checked. ILSDA is going to be 322. That's set airport elevation 128. Touchdown zone elevation 122. If we go missed, we'll climb to 2,000 on a heading of 251 and outbound on Los Angeles 260 to Rafts. We'll hold at Rafts at or above 2,000. Flap 30 landing auto brakes off. Landing runway 24 right. We'll vacate probably on Victor. It's going to be Victor, probably Delta. To the ramp. There's hotspot 1, which is a runway incursion risk after landing on runway 24 right. Or correction, 24 left. Taxiways Victor, Whiskey, and Yankee. There's a short distance between the parallel runways, so once we land on 24 right, we'll manage taxi speed and expect to hold short of 24 left at the appropriate holding position markings. So, what's up, Nate? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you got a nice evening. We're heading into LAX. So yeah, we'll plan on Victor, and we just have to be careful to not cross the hold bar for 24 left until we're clear to do so. And then it's going to be, like I said, I'm expecting Delta. We'll start the APU with the after landing procedure. As soon as we get to 1 minute, we'll get the APU on. And, oh, dude, talk about sim withdrawal, man. When I had no yoke for 2 months, holy crap, man. I was dying. Once we get the APU on the buses, after a minute, we'll go ahead and kill the right engine. We'll just single engine taxi and all the way down Delta 7. We're going to get Alpha 11, or 11 Alpha, rather, which is on that very southeast side of Terminal 1. And it'll be a quick turn. We're going to keep the APU running. We're just going to deplane, reboard. We only got 80-some people going up to San Jose, so this should be a relatively quick turnaround to get this airplane back home. Any questions? All right, the briefs are complete. Descent checklist. The minimums are set at VREF and VTarget 3137. Set. Auto brake off. Recall. Check. Descent checklist complete.
November 9260 Papa taxi to parking via Alpha.
Lovely evening here, getting ready to descend into LAX. Coming up on about 20 miles out. From our top of descent, we're down via the Ironman 2, except maintain 12,000. Where you at on vacation, Nate? About 18 miles away, we'll start the descent here in just a couple of minutes. The seatbelt sign is off, so we got to make sure we turn that on before we begin the descent here. Once we get... Oh, nice, man. That's awesome. I have not been up there, but there's a couple of members at my club that have gone up that way, and they said it's super nice. Crazy nice. So once we start a nice shallow descent here, we'll probably do we'll do a descent now, probably about 8 miles or so away from top of descent. That gives us a nice shallow descent. It gives me time to get on the PA, make an announcement for the arrival, and then get the seatbelt sign on before the airplane really starts descending. So once we get to 8 miles, so in about 2 miles, we'll start the descent. And there's 8 miles, so descent now. Gravity is between 29 and 26. I have no issue. I don't think we're going to have any issue making that. Let's go and execute it. And let's go ahead and call it back. Let them know we are about to begin our descent. Folks, on our flight deck, we've begun our initial descent into Los Angeles. Currently in the Los Angeles area, temperature is 73 degrees, mostly clear skies, light winds out of the west. Expect to have you guys on the ground here in Los Angeles in just about 25 minutes or so. We do apologize for the delay, and hopefully you give us another chance to make that up to you on a future Southwest Airlines flight. Again, looking to have you guys on the ground in just about 25 minutes. It's going to be a lovely evening in Los Angeles, a low of 68 degrees and partly cloudy skies. We're going to go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign now. Please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelt for the remainder of the flight. Welcome to Los Angeles. All right. We've done our spiel. Seatbelt sign is on.
Sign has been turned on. Please be in your seat with your seatbelt visible and fastened. Thank you.
And we're about to catch up with our VNAV path here. Let's see that coming back in. Alright, there's retard. Throttles are coming back to idle, and there's a descent. Looking forward to a really nice quick turn here in Los Angeles and get this airplane back on its way to try and catch up with the flight here. The real, our scheduled departure time was 0255. Looks like we're going to land pretty much right on that. So by the time we get to the gate, if we could turn it around in 25 minutes, we might be able to get back up to San Jose and maybe only be like 10 or 15 minutes late. Had an outing at the club today that just ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We also had some storms come through that kind of stopped play for a little bit, and it just really exaggerated how long the people were there. So by the time I got home, made dinner, and sat down, it was a little bit later than I wanted. I thought for sure leaving at 8:40 was going to give me plenty of time, but not to be. So we are running a little bit behind, but like I said, an easy, nice, quick turn in Los Angeles. We'll be able to turn this around real quick and get the hell out of here. Get us back on the road to San Jose. My coffee maker back on a little bit, warm that pot up so it's nice and warm for us once we land in Los Angeles. Get a nice hot cup of coffee. Head on up to San Jose. We need 280 knots at Muppet, and doesn't look like we're gonna have any issue with that. All right. I'm expecting vectors to the ILS. I think there's an R&P approach to 24 right.
Southwest 3645, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Over to 124.5, Southwest 3645. Okay, approach on 24.5.
Forward Alpha.
Information India at LAX. Call
November
in
2525 Kilo, San Bernardino Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff, straight out departure approved.
25 Kilo, clear for takeoff, runway 24, straight out, departure approved, thank you.
SoCal approach, good evening, Southwest 3645 is out of flight level 227, descending via the Ironman 2, except maintain 12000, information India, Los Angeles. We'd like the ILS 24 right approach, please.
Southwest 3645, SoCal approach, descend via Ironman 2 arrival, I'll pass that along.
Descend via the Ironman 2, Southwest 3645. Alright, down to 6000 at Ghetto. Alright, nice and easy.
Palomar clearance, Cessna 747 Tango Sierra. I would like to pick up IFR. I have information Zulu to the Van Nuys Airport.
Number 747 Tango Sierra, Palomar clearance, clear to Van Nuys Airport. On departure, fly heading 245.
Coming up on 18,000 feet. At that point, we'll get the lights on. We'll get the attendants to, we'll ding them, let them know that that is their last chance to go and get take a seat before we head on into Los
Departure
Angeles.
frequency 119.6, squawk 2143.
Clear to the Van Nuys Airport on departure, fly heading 245, radar vectors Oceanside, send direct. Climb 3000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 119.6, squawk 2143.
I'll make sure we get this up prior to ending the stream, but we'll show you kind of what we have on
San Bernardino Tower,
tomorrow.
Skyhawk 5 Kilo requesting early frequency change.
Oh, good.
We're 25 Kilo, roger, have your request.
25 Kilo, thank you.
So tomorrow, looking to be online about 7:50 in the evening. We're flying San Jose down to John Wayne. John Wayne up to Oakland, Oakland over to Las Vegas in the MAX 8. It's going to be kind of a late night. We're not leaving Oakland until midnight Eastern Standard Time. We land in Las Vegas at 1:40 in the morning. Eastern Standard Time is going to be a late night, but really looking forward to it. First time taking a MAX 8 into John Wayne Airport, so excited to check that out. Got some nice turns. And, should be a nice day. Got a relatively short day today. Had a short day yesterday. We didn't end up streaming yesterday. I just needed a day to hang out by myself and just not talk after a very long weekend of work. But today, nice easy one, and tomorrow a nice 3-leg day in the MAX 8. Let's see if we're still scheduled on the MAX 8. I would assume we are. What MAX 8 are we looking like tomorrow? Looks like it's going to be 8847 come back. So that is Southwest Virtual. That is their, this is their website and everything like that. And this is what kind of runs all of my trips. So Southwest Virtual is by far the, we're 18,000 feet. Flight level 180 approach checks. Altimeters 2986 set packs auto start switches left continuous approach checks. But basically, it is it's Southwest Virtual. This is their website. They try to mimic the real Southwest Airlines, of course. And, you know, so you have a calendar here. So you have, like, you can see Thursday. I'm planning on streaming Thursday pretty much all day. Thursday is my first day off since July 1st. I'm so excited. I've worked every single day from July 1st all the way through today. I work tomorrow, I work Wednesday, and my first day off the entire month is Thursday. So we're going to fly Las Vegas, Reno, Las Vegas over to Kansas City, and then back to Las Vegas. It's the same airplane all day. So we go up to Reno, come back, and then we have a Kansas City turn. Kind of a longer flight over to Kansas City, which is okay. We're probably going to play some GoldenEye while we cruise over to Kansas City. But yeah, it tries to mimic the real Southwest website. You can kind of see, you know, you can see all your trips and everything like that. I plan my trips instead of doing trip assignments and letting the system assign me trips. I kind of build them myself. You know, using this information here. So I can look up flights and start building trips. I do it this way just because, you know, working a real job, I don't have the ability to have it just say, here's a trip, go fly it. I'm not able to do that.
2985.
Yeah.
2985 for the altimeter, thank you.
Tomorrow should be a nice day. Got a nice 18-hour, 40-minute overnight in San Jose. Alright, we're getting a little fast. Let's go ahead and get some drag going here, about 20 knots fast.
Approach, this is Skyhawk 25 Kilo. I'd like to climb to 4,500.
We're 25 Kilo, roger. You're not under any altitude restrictions.
25 Kilo, thank you.
Alright, 260 for 250 knots. We're probably going to need the speed brakes again. Usually in this turn between when we get down towards Cliffy, getting it back to 210, the airplane doesn't generally do a good job of that. So probably not the last time we're going to use speed brakes on this arrival. Some traffic there. It's allegedly on PilotEdge. There's a Finnair airplane on PilotEdge. Or never mind, I take that back. I still have Beyond ATC open. So now that's just Beyond ATC. There goes Finnair. Probably on their way to Helsinki. We'll turn off all this traffic before we land because I'm sure it's just going to kill my performance. Anytime I stream, my performance goes in the tubes. Flying yesterday without streaming, I forgot how like silky smooth my sim is when I don't stream. And what are you doing, airplane? So that's what I was talking about. It does some interesting stuff here. Really did not like how VNav handled that. That was very, very, very close to me clicking off the autopilot. You can see we have a little bit of speed brake out. Not a ton, but just enough.
Palomar ground, Cessna 747 Tango Sierra, transient parking, ready to taxi with permission Zulu.
And then usually, again, right at this decel point on our way to Cliffy, we end up having to help the airplane a little bit.
747 Tango Sierra, Palomar ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 24, taxi via Alpha, 7 Tango Sierra.
Alright, those decel point, we're back into arm. We're slowing back to 210 knots.
Southwest 3645, contact SoCal approach 128.5.
Over to approach on 128.5, Southwest 645. SoCal approach, good evening. Southwest 3645, passing 7,500, descending via the Iron Man 2.
Southwest 3645, SoCal approach, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 24 right approach.
We'll expect the ILS 2 forward approach, Southwest 3645. If we take a look over here, fairly positive. Is that Riviera? Yeah, that's got to be Riviera. No, that's not. No, that's not Riviera. Riviera is over here, I think. Yeah. This is Riviera. So what course is that? What track is that? That looks like a solid little track there. That's not LA. There's no way that's LACC. That can't be. I don't know where LACC is.
Palomar Tower 747 Tango Sierra, holding short, Alpha 1.
I gotta look now.
747 Tango Sierra, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, 7 Tango Sierra.
November 8, Romeo Bravo, contact Joshua approach 126.1. November 738, Romeo Bravo, contact Joshua approach 126.1.
What the hell was that? Where was I looking?
Southwest 3645, this is main 3000.
3,000 Southwest 3645.
Approach Boeing 738 Romeo Bravo, 12,000.
Alright, there's 6 for 3 retarded MCP speed.
November 738, Romeo Bravo, Joshua approach, the Van Nuys altimeter 2984.
Let me try that one more time. Where the hell, yeah, where was that? Is that this? Yeah, this was this one. Hillcrest. Ah, that's why that looked familiar. That's Hillcrest. Hillcrest Country Club's very solid. Then right, this is this is Riviera over here. Yeah, that was Riviera. I don't know what track this is here. What course is this? Brentwood Country Club. Okay.
Number 747 Tango Sierra, just make sure you're squawking altitude, contact SoCal departure.
Alright, on the way down 4.8 for 3, gonna maintain 210 knots. Let's see, Mercy is at or above, is at 4,000. So I'm expecting probably a turn here any minute now. Obviously no weather, so we're gonna go on to terrain.
SoCal approach, that's the 747 Tango Sierra, is climbing, is 1,300, climbing 3,000.
3.8 for 3.
Radar contact, climb maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, 7 Tango Sierra.
Southwest 3645 and right heading 160.
Return to 160, Southwest 3645. Alright, 160 on the heading. Right, back to the flap up maneuvering speed. 160 on the heading. And it's, what's 251? Clean up the FMC there. Very nice.
Southwest 3645, continue right turn heading 220, join the localizer.
Continue to turn 220, join the localizer, Southwest 3645. Alright, we're going to do Vorlock. We are not cleared for the approach, so I don't want it to start descending, so we're going to use Vorlocks just so it'll follow the localizer. Alright, we're in alt hold. This bitch is going to be right into the sun for the arrival.
November 7 Tango Sierra, turn right direct Oceanside.
Turn direct towards Oceanside, 7 Tango Sierra.
Southwest 3645, you're 2 miles from Mercy, turn 5 degrees right, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach.
5 degrees right, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach, Southwest 3645. Alright, we are cleared the approach, there's glide slope, and wait on the localizer. There's Vorlock.
November 7 38 Romeo Bravo, SoCal approach 134.2.
42, 8 Romeo Bravo. Cal approach, Boeing 738 Romeo Bravo is 8,000 via. We're looking for the ILS 16 right, and we've got the other Van Nuys.
Alright, we're about 12 miles
November
out.
738 Romeo Bravo, SoCal up and chat, Umber, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
We're cleared ILS 16 right.
Flaps 1.
Camarillo ground, Skyhawk 68 Golf Lima. Are you able to support a flight following request?
What a lovely evening,
68
man.
Golf Lima, camera ground, affirmative. How can I help you?
Alright, there's the glide slope. This approach altitude is 2000, and that's set.
Camarillo ground, Skyhawk 68 Golf Lima is a Cessna 172 slant uniform. Looking for requesting flight following to John Wayne Airport, category 10 rating.
November 68 Golf Lima, camera ground departure frequency 124.7, squawk 5, correction, squawk 7254.
Right, descending nicely right on the flap 1 speed. Once we get to about 7.5 out, we'll go to flaps
Departure
5.
frequency 124.70, squawk 7254, 68 Golf Lima.
Right, Golf
Flaps
Lima,
5.
correct. Southwest 3645, contact LA Tower 133.9er.
Over to town 33.9er, Southwest 3645. Ground on the north side is 2165. LA Tower, good evening. Southwest 3645, ILS, 24 right.
Southwest 3645, Los Angeles Tower, like 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, Southwest 3645. Alright, we are clear to land. All the lights are on. The logo light on. Gonna go down, flaps 15. Flaps 30. Before landing checklist, speed brake, arm to green light, landing gear down 3 green, flaps 30 green light before landing checks complete. My autopilot disconnect button wasn't working. We'll fix that in a minute here.
1,000.
Let's check. Sync rate is 750, airspeed's 140. We're stable.
Approaching 24 right.
There's minimums we're landing.
November 747 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
10.
Contact SoCal approach on 128.1, 7 Tango Sierra. SoCal approach says on
Shooting for
747 Tango
Victor.
Sierra is 4,500, climbing 6,000.
November 747 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2985.
Right, left turn on Victor. Make sure you hold
7
short of
Tango
24
Sierra.
left until we're cleared to do so. Flaps up. Southwest 3645, clear on Victor, going to Terminal 1.
Southwest 3645, cross runway 24 left to Victor, contact ground point 65.
Cross 24 left on Victor, contact ground point 65, Southwest 3465.
Approaching 0.
Alright,
November
we
738,
are clear to
Bravo,
cross, all
contact
that is
Tower
good.
119.3.
I'd look, but it's
Over
just
to
going to
tower,
break the
eight-
frames, so
eight
there's
Romeo
no
Bravo.
point in it.
SoCal approach Skyhawk 25 Kilo, requesting frequency change to El Monte Tower.
November 255 Kilo, contact El Monte Tower.
25 Kilo, thank you.
Belly ground, Southwest 3645, crossing 24 left on Victor, going to Terminal 1.
2 there at the same time. November 738 Romeo Bravo, Van Nuys Tower, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Right, clear to land, 8 Romeo Bravo.
Southwest 3645, Victor Delta to the ramp, good night.
Victor Delta, the ramp, good night, Southwest 3645. Alright, Victor Delta, we gotta wait,
El Monte Tower, Skyhawk 25 Kilo.
Gotta wait 1 minute there, we can go ahead and clean up.
Approximately 8 miles east of the field, inbound landing with Yankee.
November 2525 Kilo,
Once
El
we
Monte
turn
Tower,
here
left
onto
base, runway
Delta,
19,
we'll go
clear to
ahead
land.
and start the APU.
Runway 19 clear to land for 25 Kilo. What was, you broke up right before that. What was the pattern?
Left base, entry for runway 19er.
Copy, left base for 19 for 25 Kilo and clear to land. Thank you.
Alright, APU is coming up.
Camarillo ground, Skyhawk 60 Gulf Lima, are ready to taxi for eastbound departure.
Mirror 6A Golf Lima, camera ground, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha, 6A Gulf Lima.
APU is coming up, it'll be ready in about a minute. Is up on the buses. Let's go ahead and kill number 2 and just start lever number 2 confirm. That's confirmed. Cut off number 2. Elect. Go ahead and kill that master caution. We're going to 11 Alpha. Tell it here. Terminal 1 and 11 Alpha. No. just in order to keep everything nice, I turned off the traffic. I figured out when doing display capture through Streamlabs, when I do a display capture, it does not show the, what you want to call it, the synthetic frames that, you know, my GPU and everything kind of outputs. Frame gen, it doesn't show that. So I have to keep traffic off in order for you guys to have a smooth experience. Everything looks incredibly smooth on my end, but for you guys, you're just getting raw base frame rate. So as soon as I can figure out why Streamlabs does not want to play nicely with game capture, it works for some things. I mean, Fans GUI just works, so I can do that, but for some reason, I can't get it to work with anything else. Don't know why. Might have to reinstall Streamlabs or something like that. Not sure what's going on, but for now, we're gonna have to keep traffic off.
Challenge 08 Romeo Bravo, taxi to Park, Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground 121.7. Good night.
It's all the way here at the end. It's right turn Delta 7, and then 11 Alpha is all the way on the corner there. That push off of 11 Alpha is going to be interesting. I know what they do in the real world, but I cannot replicate it in GSX. GSX will not do it. GSX does not do well with pushes that require like pretty tight turn radiuses and like
Number 73.
you try to do like a
Romeo
big
Bravo,
zigzag
Park,
S pattern.
Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground 121.7.
It does not like it.
Alpha to the ramp, over on ground. And you have a good night as well. 73 Romeo Bravo.
We are going to quick turn this airplane and get this airplane going towards San Jose as fast as possible. Alpha's over there. All right. What's up, Wendo? Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you can have a better day here while we are hanging out and having some fun here. Hopefully we can chill out and we can kind of forget about all that crap. So that's what we're here to do, man. Let's go ahead and get GSX. Let's get deboarding going here. And let's go ahead and set the chocks. We don't need any of the ground power or any of that stuff just because it's going to be a quick turn. I'm just going to leave the APU running. There's no point in connecting it. The goal is to be out of here as fast as possible. No sense in turning the APU off to turn it back on in 10 minutes. All right, park checks. Parking brake is set. Parking brake is set. Start levers cut off. Fuel pumps 1 on. Window heat off. Propane auto. Anti-ice off. Hydraulic pumps electrics off. Start switches off. Oil quantity 91, hydraulic quantity 99, radar test, transponder standby and 0. Sparker checklist is complete. We'll put that on number 2. Let's go ahead and reconnect. Blind over matter. Honestly, yeah, just kind of watching streams and watching people do it is a big help. I know there are tutorials and stuff like that, but I learn a lot better doing it. So
SoCal approach, Bonanza 827.
You gotta turn off ATC for a minute. Yeah, just kind of watching and just kind of seeing what people are doing and when they're doing it. That's a pretty tough day, guy. I do feel for you. But honestly, just kind of watching and seeing what people are doing is going to be a huge help. Let's go ahead and do that, and we're going to go ahead and start deboarding here. That's we're working on that. Let's go ahead and get the flight deck door open here. We are deboarding, and we got to go ahead and just pretty much start getting ready for our next flight. So let's go ahead. And I'm trying, man. That's tough.
PilotEdge disconnected.
Can't say I've had that one before. Let's see here. We got to get our new release, so let's start working on that. We've already got a release here, so let's view the PDF. And we got extra fuel here just to account for any ATC delays here in LAX. I don't think we're going to have any, but we do have to get... What's a new flight? 2435. We are Southwest. 2435. We're 737. Let's go ahead and connect.
PilotEdge connected.
All right, we are connected as 2435. Let's start working on this in the FMC. I always forget. I got to reset this. There we go. All right, let's look at the FMC here and let's get this baby going. Let's route request this. We'll select that route. And we're going to grab fans GUI here. We're going to connect to Southwest 2435. They have to process our flight plan. SWA. There we go. They do have to process our release once we log on here. So I'm going to give them probably 2 or 3 minutes to process that before we go ahead and try and sign on, because I already know if I try to log on now, it's going to kick us off. It's not going to take it. So we're going to wait a minute before we do that. We're going to go ahead and uplink the route. We're Los Angeles, San Jose, Southwest 2435. Let's go check out the iPad here and look at our routing here. So we're going to be off runway 24 left. Launching off 24 left on the Summer 2 departure. And that's going to be to scatter. Summer 2 scatter direct to Trox, and it's the Silicon 6 arrival for the ILS runway 30 left. Trox and collide. Summer 2 scatter direct to Trox, and that works. Let's activate and execute that. And let's go ahead and look at our release really quick here. Let's get a new flight plan loaded up here. We are LAX to San Jose. Let's go ahead and pull the route. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and try to send the log on here. We are logged on, so we're in good shape there. Summer 2 scatter truck, Silicon 6 update, and we're going to be off 24 left and arriving 30 left. We're going to use that to go ahead and pull the charts. Let's go and pack. Import. And it's going to be Summer 2. Looks like the chart updated a little bit, so we got to do some coloring here. All right, we're going to be off runway 24 left, and we've got a climb 500 to 640. It's going to be our climb. All right, we got an ATC message. We're clear to San Jose, Summer 2 scatter, as filed. Climb via Acidic 7, 5,000, 34, 34010, departure 25-2 with a squawk of 2617. We'll accept that. Let's go ahead and plug that squawk in of 2617. And we're good to go. Let's go ahead and throw that on TARA. That's all set. Cool. Let's go ahead and get the new ATIS here for LAX really quick. All right, that's being sent off. I am gonna buy the 220. It's gonna give me an excuse to get the side stick back out and start to learn that airplane. I was checking it out. I was kind of surprised the 220 doesn't seem as hard as I thought it would be, considering it's a brand new type that like none of us have ever seen. But all right, Los Angeles information, Lima altimeter 2986, and we're off to 5 left. All right, let's go ahead and run the numbers here. We got 105.1. We have to make a decision on the fuel here. So they got us at 10.4. Min takeoff is 10,000. Honestly, I'm good with this. We'll take 10.4. Because we're right next to the runway and we don't have traffic on right now. So I know we're going to get an immediate departure here. That's all set. Looking at our release here, we have no alternate, so we got 4.4 in the reserves. We've got a cost index of 5 again. We're up to flight level 340. Cruise wind is going to be 203. At 27, and an ISA deviation of plus 14, so that's going to be minus 3.8. Let's go ahead and do a wind data request. That's going. We've got the fuel truck attaching. And let's see, how are we doing with the deboarding process? We've got 77 of 113 deboarded. We are reloading sim brief. We're going to go ahead and get catering and boarding going here. Got a wind uplink is ready. Let's go ahead and load that up. We'll execute that. Forecast, and go ahead and load that. Cool, we're good. Let's execute that. 7140 is our gas. Let's go ahead and throw that in the logbook real quick. So what is the 28th of July UTC time? We're in LAX. How are we doing on the oil? 92 and 98. Perfect. All right, let's run our takeoff numbers. So looking at the departure here, and we got an ATC message and they closed us out, so that's good. Let's go ahead and check this here. So we got 10.4 on the gas, and we have a minimum climb of 500 to 640. Let's go ahead and we'll run those numbers. Runway 24 left, we'll take it off of Echo 8. 24 left. Actually, we only have numbers for Romeo, so that's fine. We'll run 24 left off of Romeo and request the takeoff data. There it is. We got a minimum cleanup altitude of ASA SXC. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're getting ready to head on up to San Jose for the evening. We got a minimum cleanup altitude 1128. 298652 on the trim. Cool. And we've got all of our numbers there, so that's good. We can go ahead and close that out for now. And let's start our flow. So let's get the fuel pumps back on. And A's off, B's on. We're going up to, what the hell are we going to, 340? Yeah. Landing in San Jose is 50. And this is my FO's leg, so his FD is coming on. Good. 2617, that's all set. Perfect. Let's go ahead and brief the departure. We're going to be below our maximum landing weight. We can make an immediate return here if we need to. Taxi routing over to runway 24 left today. We're over here at Terminal 1, Delta 7. It's probably a right turn echo to Echo 6. Launch off 24 left. Wind is 8 knots on the nose and 4 knots off the left. Prior to 80 knots, we'll stop for any master caution or non-normal indication. After 80 knots and up into V1, we'll only stop for an engine fire or failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if the aircraft is unable or unsafe to fly. After V1, it'll be a normal takeoff. We'll climb out at V2 plus 20. We'll accelerate at 1128. We'll clean up the airplane and we'll go from there. We're cleared to... Let's look at fan skewer real quick here. We're cleared to San Jose. Summer 2 scatter as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000 is set. We'll expect 340 and 10. The departure frequency is 25.2 with a squawk at 2617 is set. We're Los Angeles, San Jose, Southwest 2435 off 24 left. Summer 2 scatter directed Trox and the Silicon 6. The Summer 2 departure off runway 24 left. We'll climb on a heading of 251 to 640, then direct across Delray at or below 3,000. It's going to be any at or below 5,000 Mac. Dark at or below 12,000 Summer. And then we're Olaf, Risen, Tessa, and Scatter. We're going to be on LNAV and VNAV on the departure. We're not going to be doing a heads-up takeoff. The minimum required climb gradient is a minimum climb of 500 feet per nautical mile to 640 feet. If we have an engine failure, it's straight ahead, heading 251, and a transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Any questions? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the before start checklist. Let's see how we're doing here with GSX. Are we boarding yet? There we go. Okay, we are boarding. As soon as everybody's boarded, we're going to get the hell out of here. APU is already up on the buses. Refueling is complete. Refueling's complete. Seatbelt sign is on. And let's see. Zero fuel weight today is 105.1.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, we got GSX is getting us going here, and then we should be out of here in just a couple of minutes. It's going to be, like I said, a really quick turn here. Okay. Before start checklist. FMC program, debriefings complete. Oxygen masks and quantity are checked. ECs are on. Navigation switch is normal. Display switch is auto normal. Fuel is going to be 10.4. We're cleared with 10.4. Center pumps off. Passenger signs are on. Oops. Window heat on. Hydraulic pumps A's off, B's on. Pressurization set auto. Flight instruments are going to be 2986 set. Auto brakes RTO. Takeoff warning horn checked. Parking brake is set. Transponder TARA. Aileron and rudder trim is centered before start checks complete.
Good evening.
We got everybody coming on board here, so we'll be on our way here in just a couple of minutes. We've kind of done everything from our end. We're pretty much ready to go. Let's see here. Ground is going to be 2165. Tower is going to be 33.9. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. We'll be right back, and we're going to get out of here and go up to San Jose. I'll be right back.
Welcome on board.
All right. Let's see, how are we doing with the boarding here? All right, we're about halfway there, and we'll be out of here. Go ahead and close that up. We got that. Put you away. Let's get a cup of coffee going, and should be on our way in a minute. Hey, what's up, Nathan? Good to see you, buddy. I'm back to the stream. No, tomorrow we're going to, we go back to Las Vegas. So we're going up to San Jose. Let's see here. We've got a minute. Let's see what, we pull up our schedule here. So we're going up to San Jose tonight, and that's it. We've got an 18-hour overnight in San Jose tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be on again, 7:55 Eastern time. That's going to be, what is that? 11:55 Zulu time. We're going down to San Jose. We're on a Max 8 tomorrow, going down to, from San Jose we go down to Santa Ana, then up to Oakland, and then over to Las Vegas. It's going to be a long day. We're on duty for 7 hours and 15 minutes, so it's going to be a nice 7-hour, almost 8-hour stream tomorrow. Heading back home to Las Vegas. Nice 3-day. I've never taken a Max 8 into John Wayne. They just started doing that a couple weeks ago, I think. So we'll be on tomorrow night, taking a Max 8 home to Las Vegas, and then I have my first day off in about 30 days, and we're going to be on pretty much all day on Thursday. Same airplane all day, very simple, just a nice little day trip. We're Vegas up to Reno, and then we do a Kansas City turn. The goal on that Kansas City turn is once we head off to Kansas City, we might play a little bit of GoldenEye while we cruise over to Kansas City. So it should be pretty fun. That'll be a nice day. We're going to be on about 1 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday, and we'll be on all the way till about midnight. A nice 13.5-hour stream. All right. Let's see. How we doing? 61 of 87. Curious to see how the Max 8 is going to handle the close-in noise abatement procedure out of Orange County. I know Pmdg does it correctly, but hopefully it can do that properly in the Max 8, because I kind of don't trust iFly after the hold debacle we had in Denver. Which I'm going to bring this up every time, and while we wait to depart here, I'm going to pull this up on screen for you and show everybody here probably the worst hold I've ever seen an aircraft attempt to fly. There's one thing iFly needs to fix. It's holds, because it was pretty painful. Let's check this baby out. This was probably just one of the worst things I think I've ever witnessed. Des Moines to Denver. This is us burning off extra fuel because there was a line of storms in Denver. It was a whole thing. We ended up having to fly. But yeah, this was iFly's attempt of flying a published hold. The inbound course was this leg here. So I don't know what this was. You can kind of see it tried to get back on the outbound course and then turn, and then it kind of got it. I thought maybe we'd get it here, and I was flying the econ speed. I think it was like 223 knots or something like that. It was like it was nice and slow. And then I don't know what this is. I mean, it's not even close. It flew to the waypoint every time, but yeah, that was so painful. All right, boarding is complete. We've got everything done here. Let's go ahead and pull that back up, and let's get everything going. So we are going to prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go get the beacon on. All right. Real quickly, we'll call everybody in the back, say hello, and we're going to get on our way. Folks on Flight Tech, my name is Dan. I'm your captain aboard today. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight, Southwest Airlines Flight 2435, service over to San Jose. We'll be on our way here in just a couple of minutes, climbing up to 34,000 feet, 50 minutes wheels up to wheels down in San Jose. Currently in San Jose, temperature 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies, light winds out of the northwest. We're expecting a low of 58 degrees and mostly clear skies tonight in San Jose. Thanks so much for choosing us here at Southwest Airlines. We'll be on our way in just a couple of minutes. Welcome aboard.
Contact SoCal approach on
All right.
134.9, 7 Tango Sierra.
So we're going to get our final load sheet here. We got 105.1 as a zero fuel weight. That gives us a takeoff weight of 15.5.
SoCal approach.
N1s, we're going to run 58 over 22, climb 2, flap 1. 87, 9, 21, 24, 29.
Los Angeles altimeter 2986.
21, 24,
7 Tango Sierra.
29. LNAV and VNAV, quick edit push on the map. And then, yeah, we'll see how this thing does. I'm going to just clear this routing. This is not the routing Southwest actually does off this gate. It's usually not a tug forward gate, but this is really the only way to get GSX to just not completely break itself. All right, we're going to go ahead and save that routing there. All right. Let's go ahead and get the flight deck door closed, and we're going to get out of here. All right, before push checklist, zero fuel weights 105.1, set takeoff weight 115.5, cross-checked, PWB remarks, reviewed, N1s are 58 over 22, reduced set, runway 24 left is set, flaps, PWB1, CDU1. The V-speeds are going to be 21, 24, 29 is set. Stab trim is 5.2 set. And minimum cleanup altitude is 1128 set. Flight deck door lights out before push checks are complete. All right. And let's go ahead and... it's in the dark mode. All right. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and release the brakes, and let's get the hell out of here. Brakes released, clear push. All right. So y'all just saw what I set up as a pushback in GSX. It's not this.
SoCal approach.
This is why GSX is a piece of shit.
Request LAX Bravo transition via the coastal route.
This isn't a pushback. I don't know what this is. This is trash.
North 68 Golf Lima. You're cleared through Los Angeles Bravo airspace, coastal route southbound, maintain 5,500.
Did I ever tell you guys GSX is a piece of shit?
November 68 Golf Lima cleared through the Los Angeles
Has anybody
Bravo
ever heard of
airspace,
that?
Coastal route southbound, maintain 5,500.
Cleared through the LA Bravo via the coastal route
What a
southbound,
piece of
maintain
garbage.
5,500, 68 Golf Lima.
Brakes are set. You're clear to disconnect. Thanks for the push. Good day. All right. Let's go ahead. Packs off and spin 2. All right, we got N2 coming up. We're looking for N1 rotation here in a minute. There's N1 waiting for the oil pressure. There's oil pressure. 25. Introduce fuel. Light off. 56.2. We'll get the starter to cut out. Starter cut out.
November 8 Golf Lima contact.
The red
SoCal
carrot is
approach,
gone. The EGT is going to
134.9.
roll back, and there's rollback. That's a successful engine start. Let's go ahead
134.9,
and
68 Golf Lima.
spin number 1. All right, once again, we got N2. Once we get N1 rotation, we'll look down. We should have some oil pressure as well. There's N1 oil pressure, and when you get to 25, introduce fuel. We got light off. Once again, when we get to 56.2 on the N2, the starter will cut out. There it is. The red caret goes away on the EGT, and the EGT rolls back. That's a good engine start. Alright. I think GSX has seen itself off. Tug, tow bar, bypass, panic, communications bag, and clear.
November 68 Golf Lima, SoCal approach, LA altimeter 2986.
2986, 68 Golf Lima.
Standing by flaps. Flaps 1. Control check. Alright, before taxi checklist. Electrical generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Flight controls free. Flight deck windows closed and locked. Flaps. CDU 1. Indicates 1 green light before taxi checklist is complete. We're clear left and we're clear right. Brakes are released. Get the dome light off. Alright. And we'll call them short of Delta for taxi.
November 7 Tango Sierra, traffic 12 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction. Is a Cessna 172, 5,500 VFR.
Looking absolutely lovely.
747 Tango Sierra is currently IMC.
Number 68 Golf Lima, traffic at your 11 o'clock, 7 miles, opposite direction. Is a Cessna 172 at 6,000.
Looking for traffic, 68 Golf Lima.
Los Angeles ground, good evening, Southwest 2435, Delta 7 short of Delta for taxi.
Southwest 2435, LA ground, runway 24 left at Echo 7, taxi via Delta 7, Echo 7.
Runway 24 left at Echo 7, taxi via Delta 7, Echo 7, Southwest 2435. Alright, we're going to be 24 left off of Delta 7, and, correction, 24 left at Echo 7. That's fine, we ran numbers for the Romeo intersection, so we can do it. Alright, approaching departure runway. Before takeoff checklist, minimum takeoff fuel. Verified. Departure plan, not required. Attendant notification complete. Electrical generators on, anti-ice off, PAX auto bleeds engine on, APU off. Start switches, left continuous, APU is off. Flaps, CDU 1 indicates 1 green light. Start levers are idle, and the recall is checked before takeoff checklist is complete. Tower's 33.9, and the departure frequency is 25.2.
November 8 Golf Lima, traffic and factor, passing off your left wing.
Roger, 68 Golf Lima.
November 7 Tango Sierra, traffic no factor, passing off your left.
Traffic no factor, 7 Tango Sierra.
Los Angeles Tower, good evening. Southwest 2435, ready to go. Runway 24 left at Echo 7.
Southwest 2435, LA Tower, runway 25 left at Echo 7, clear for takeoff, winds 250 at 9er.
Confirm runway 24 left at Echo 7, Southwest 2435.
Apologies, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 left at Echo 7, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 2435. All right.
Approaching 24 left.
Runway 24 left
Tango
is
Sierra,
verified,
maintain
and the final is
5,000,
clear.
fly heading 300.
Just going to maintain 5,000, turn right, 330.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, fly heading 300.
Alright,
Fly
let's
heading
get
300,
the hell out of
Tango
here.
Sierra.
This is my FO's leg, so we're going to get the autopilot on quite early just to simulate the FO flying the airplane. Set takeoff thrust 87.9.
November 7 Tango Sierra, contact
girl.
SoCal approach 134.2.
Contact SoCal approach 134.27 Tango Sierra. SoCal approach, Cessna 747 Tango Sierra is 5,700, descending down to 5,000, so I'm heading 300.
November 747 Tango Sierra, SoCal
Set speed
approach.
climb thrust.
Van Nuys altimeter 2985, information kilo current. You can expect the visual, runway 16 right, unless you have an approach request.
Yes, I have an approach request. I'd like the 16 right Zulu ILS into Van Nuys.
What's up?
Number 7 Tango Sierra, expect that. Southwest 2435, contact departure.
Departure, Southwest 2435. Okay. So, Cal departure, good evening, Southwest 2435, passing 2,800, climbing via the Summer 2, maintaining 5,000.
Southwest 2435, Cal departure, rate of contact. Climb via SID, maintain flight level 230.
Climb via the SID, maintain flight level 230, Southwest 2435. All right. Via the SID to flight level 230 is set, and he's at or below 5,000. We're 4 for 5, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. We're in FMC speed and VNAV path. We're through 3,000 feet. We can go ahead and accelerate. The only place I see us having a possible issue is going to be dark at or below 12,000. We might have to level off here, but I don't think that's going to be a problem, honestly. We're through 5,000. We'll go ahead and delete the D-rate. Southwest SOP is to derate the engines through 5,000 AFE, and then once you're through 5,000,
November
you
7 Tango Sierra, fly heading
kill the
340,
D-rate,
vector 3 approach.
you go.
Turn right, heading 340 vectors to the approach 7 Tango Sierra.
We're out of LA. Going to San Jose. Should be a relatively quick one, only 50 minutes up and down, so it should be an easy one. Let's go ahead and get traffic back on here. There we go. Displays turned down a little bit here, just a little bit bright for me at night. We're through 10,000 feet. Climb checklist. Pressurization checked. Start switch is off. AP was off. Climb checklist complete.
November 68 Golf Lima, exit Bravo airspace to the south, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
There's FMC speed and VNAV path.
Exiting Bravo.
We're leveling at
Contact
12,000 here. We've got the
168 Golf Lima.
restriction at or below 12,000 at dark here.
Southwest 2435, contact LA Center 135.5 for long.
Over to 35.5. Good day, Southwest 2435.
SoCal approach, 68 Golf Lima.
Number 68 Golf Lima, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2986, information hotel current. Altitude restriction deleted, resume on navigation.
I'll call in just a second, letting that guy read that back, even though I can't hear him. I know he's on the radio. LA Center, howdy, Southwest 2435 is out of 1-2000, climbing via the Summer 2, maintaining flight level 230.
Southwest 2435, LA Center, good evening.
Alright, there's N1 VNAV speed. Back in the climb. Up to 230. We're gonna get up to 340 relatively quick. We are pretty light. No, you said you were getting a flight ready, Nathan. Where are you heading off to, my guy? Later this week, we'll have to check out the 220. I'm pretty pumped for it. It's a brand new airplane. I got to watch a couple tutorials on the airplane so I can kind of figure out how to fly it a little bit before I get into it on stream, so I don't look like a complete moron. But really looking forward to that airplane. Lots of really cool flying. I mean, there's Delta flying to be done. Breeze in and out of Akron Canton is going to be pretty cool. That's another small airport near me that has awesome scenery that no one really uses. Be a nice complement to the CRJ flying that I want to do here. I want to get back into flying some PSA stuff, and I feel like it's been a long time since we've flown the CRJ on stream, so we got to do that. All right, we're coming up to flight level 180.
Direct, Mile Square Park.
$18,000 feet, standard set. Well, the exterior lights are off, other than the strobes and the anti-collision light. And altimeters are on standard. Very nice. There's the top of descent already at the end of our screen, probably about 130 nautical miles away.
Number 6 Golf Lima. It's Victor Papa Lima Mike Sierra. Southwest 2435, climb and change flight level 340 in contact LA Center 133.2.
Up to flight level 340 and over to 33.2, Southwest 2435. LA Center, good evening, Southwest 2435 is out of flight level 213, climbing flight level 340.
Southwest 2435, LA Center, hello.
Hello. Check out that view right there. I mean, that just... I want to do a screenshot, but I don't know... I don't know how that's going to come out at night. I really don't.
Worldwide 84 at Lindbergh clearance. You're cleared to the El Paso Airport via the Zoo 4 departure, Gabin transition, Gila Bend transition, and is filed. Climb via SID, expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, clock 4446.
There we go. I forgot that that's. I forgot that
Zoo 4 departure.
He's got an airport now. So, Palm Beach to Atlanta, Delta 1558. Very nice.
Worldwide 84, rest you got correct.
Nice. What are you flying? Is 73? Who else is ready for the 757? I tell you, I am so excited to relearn that airplane. It's been a long time since I've flown the 757. I honestly think the last time I flew, I don't know the last time I flew the 757. I do remember though flying the 767. I want to say that was Captain Sim, like back before they were a scam company. I want to say it was the Delta 767. I think I flew from Atlanta to like somewhere in South America. This is the last time I flew this, you know, a 7.5 to 7.6. So I am really, really excited. It was on P3D. I know it was probably prepared like V4. That's right. It is what it is. But yeah, it's been such a long time since I've flown. Since I've flown that airplane, I'm so excited for it. I gotta change this chat around. I tried doing a different. See, I like the chat without, but maybe it just needs to be white. Maybe that really is just. Maybe that is just the best way to do a chat color. I thought black would be nice so it wouldn't like blend in with the sky because everything is so bright. But I feel like black right now is just not the correct color. I mean, maybe red. How are we feeling about red? Let's try that. How are we feeling about red, chat? Oh god, not background color. No. No, we want the chat color to be red. Okay, let's try that out. Okay, that should be better now. And they say Bluebird is in Q3. We're almost there. We're probably a month away from seeing this. Less than. I'm so excited for that, man. Cannot tell you. We're 32 for 34. Once we get close, we're going to go into VS and change it to 1,000 feet per minute. We don't want to be going 2,500 feet per minute launching towards our cruise. We want to make this nice and smooth for everybody. So there's VS. We're in MCP speed at VS. Working that vertical speed back to 1,000 feet per minute. There's 33 for 34. That's the chime. But yeah, the 7.5 is going to be just such a freaking welcomed addition to my airplane repertoire. I mean, God, just all the stuff you can do, like the FedEx flying you can do with it, just fun 757 flights with FedEx. Delta, of course. United actually flies some really cool transatlantic flights with it, like Newark to like Glasgow and stuff. That's such a cool flight to fly the 7.5. So
November 8 Lima, correction, November 8
man,
Golf
I
Lima,
can't tell you how
contact
excited
John
I
Wayne
am.
Tower 126.8.
All right, we're in Alt Acquire. Once we go into Alt Hold, we'll go back into VNav. And there's Alt Hold. Right back into VNav path. Didn't Delta put in... Doesn't Delta have Max... Don't they have Max aircraft on order? Is it like the Max 10 or some shit that they ordered? Or am I just dreaming shit? I swear Delta actually did have a Max order on the books. But maybe I'm just dead wrong.
Number 68 Golf Lima,
We're going to start
John
setting
Wayne
up
Tower,
for the
enter
arrival
right,
a little
base
bit
runway
here. We're
20
expecting the
right,
ILS
land,
30
wind
left.
21
We're going to get it
08.
from Clyde. It always happens with this arrival. So localized is 110.9.
Number 68 Golf Lima, runway 2 right base, runway 20 right, runway 20 right, clear to land.
110.9, final approach course is going to be of 306. And ILS DA of 257.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, turn right heading 070.
.257 is set. And we should be relatively good. Let's see, what gate are we going to? Now let's see if Southwest's app really is trash and it kicks me out of it. Yep. Okay. To hell with this. We're just gonna do this the OG way. There it is. Flight status. We just got to do this way because their app is really like it just doesn't. Well, this plane got delayed as shit. Wonder what happened. It must have gone on maintenance or something like that. Oh, that's a shame. That's tough. Ugh. Glad that didn't happen to us.
Sierra, 5 miles
we're allegedly
turn
going
right,
to gate
heading
30 now.
140, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 16.
Gate 30 is over in that like extension concourse there. So we'll land. We'll start the APU with the after landing procedure.
Sierra, 5 miles
We'll
north
just
of Prairie, fly heading 140,
when we get close to the ramp, once we like start turning up the
Zulu,
J line,
runway
we'll go and
16
kill
right
the
approach.
number 2 engine. Because we got to make a left turn and a 90-degree left turn, I don't want to have no number 2 engine and make that turn with number 1 engine.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, right heading 140,
for no
maintain
reason.
5,000 until established on the localizer.
We've got everything set on a 3-degree glide slope, so let's go VNAV, forecast. Get an ATIS request for San Jose. We're going to go ahead and send that off. Should get a response here in just a minute. Oh, convince. So you kind of can, but it's like, yeah. I'll tell you, I gotta fly the 737-900 around too. I know we did some Alaska stuff, and I really had fun with that. We gotta do more of that here. We got information alpha. The altimeter is 29er. 29er is set. Cool, that's gonna give us 6 on the gas, so let's go ahead, pull open love cars. Let's plug that in there. So 6 on the gas for runway 30 left, flap 30, 6 dry. Let's go ahead and request the landing data.
Traffic.
Got traffic off our left there. See it going by here in just a minute, wherever it is. It should be somewhere over there. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some traffic there. Okay. Altimeter of 2999. Let's go and plug that in and execute it. So we've got our data here. Landing weight of 111.1. We have to go. We've got to force the 280 knots, and we're going to force the 250 below 10. That should end up being nice. That has, if you do 250, if you set up 250 instead of 240, it works because we have to be 250 knots at Wilson. Usually we cross it below 10,000 feet, and it just makes the FMC yell at you. So, unable 280 at Trox, that's fine because we're still going to be at cruise. We're going to be a Mach decimal 675, so that's okay. 111.3.
Worldwide 84, Lindbergh ground, runway 27, taxi via Juliet, Charlie, Charlie 1.
24, and 5 is 29. That checks. All right, are you ready for the approach brief? All right, it's going to be the Silicon 6 arrival from Trox. It's going to be Trox 280 knots between 32 and 26. Silicon is 280 knots at or above flight level 200. Valley 280 knots between 19 and 15. Guy is at or above 1000. Wilson 250 knots between 11 and 8. Gisty between 72 and 42, and then we're over to Clyde. It's at 230 knots at or above 4000. The approach has it at or below 230 knots, so that's checked. Transition level is going to be 18,000 feet. Let's go and check the NOTAMs for San Jose. I don't think there's really much of anything here. 30 right. Anyway, 30 right's closed. And is there anything for the ILS 30 left? I kind of doubt it. Localizer MDA of 660, but we're on the ILS, so that's fine. ILS, nope. The approach is going to be an ILS approach from Clyde. So we have a localizer of 110.9. That set final approach course is going to be 306. That's set on both sides. Glide slope at high vac is 2,700 feet. On a 3-degree glide slope is checked. The ILS DA is going to be 257. That's set. Airport elevation 62. Touchdown zone elevation 57. If we go missed, we'll climb to 1,900 feet and outbound on the San Jose 303 radial to RTAC. Hold at RTAC at or above 1,900 feet. It'll be a flap 30 landing, auto brakes off, landing 30 left. We'll end up vacating on probably Juliet or Hotel.
Verify you're still taxiing.
Make sure we don't cross 30 right until we're cleared to do so, and then it's going to be straight ahead Zulu, right turn on Zulu to the ramp. We'll start the APU with the after landing procedure. Go to gate 30.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 3.
Great, the briefs are complete. Descent checklist, minimums are set. VREF and V target is 2429 set. Auto brakes off, recall checked. Descent checks complete. I'll tell you what, I am so pumped to fly the MAX tomorrow into San Jose. Or Santa Ana. I know I've said it like 10 times, but I'm so pumped. Never done it before. I don't think I've ever flown... I don't think I've ever flown an 800 into John Wayne. If I did, it was probably once on an equipment swap, but yeah, Southwest never flew 800s into John Wayne, and that's relatively new. I wonder when they actually started that. I only caught it a few weeks ago that I saw that they were going there, so it had to be relatively... It had to be around that point. Away there. Wonderful. All right, top of descent is in about 40 miles. We're going to get the handoff over here to Oakland in just a minute. And they always give us the descend via. Well, 2.5 hours ago, we were right over here, and now we're going right back. Down to LAX, said hey, said how you doing, got the hell out of there. Well, we were doing it at 0415. We're going to land at 0423. We're only going to be 8 minutes behind schedule, so not too bad. That was a pretty damn good quick turn out of LAX.
Worldwide 84, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Let's check and see what PilotEdge ATIS is running here. It's information Oscar. So, just something to keep note of. See if there's anything in the world of, well, actually, we're about to get handed off. Once we do, we're going to check out FS Elite, see if there's anything in the world of Flightsim that I missed, maybe today or yesterday.
November 31 Echo, on departure, flight heading 220, maintain outer below 2,400. Departure frequency is 128.1, squawk 5721. November 231 Echo, on departure, fly heading 220, maintain outer below 2,400, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5721.
Should be getting the
November 31 Echo, read
handoff
correct.
here any minute now. Coming up on our
Southwest
top of the set. There
2435,
it is.
contact Oakland Center 127.45, so long.
2745, have a good night. Southwest 2435. Oakland Center, good evening. Southwest 2435, flight level 340.
Southwest 2435, Oakland Center, descent via Silicon 6, arrival San Jose, altimeter 2999.
Descend via the Silicon 6, Southwest 2435. All right, lowest altitude is Clyde at 4,000. There's Clyde at 4, VNAV, we're about 14 out. We'll get about 8 miles away from our top of descent. We can go ahead and start working our way down. It's going to be a wonderful arrival this evening into San Jose. Well, we got a minute. Let's see what's going on in the world of Flightsim. See if I missed anything today, anything important. I will say I did fly into the new San Diego scenery last night. Very solid. Let's see. The MD-80 is now MSFS 24 native. Just gotta see what Black Square's got going on. I haven't checked up on them in a hot minute. That's pretty cool. What else do they got going on? Looks really damn good. Never gonna fly it, but it looks really damn good, I'll say. I wish GA was more of my thing, it's just not. I'm really pumped for the 220, I have to say, I really am. So, $66, okay. Okay. Very fun. Alright, we're at our top descent here. Let's go ahead and start working our way down. Seatbelt sign is on. And we're about to hit it here in just a minute. Alright, there's retard. Throttles are coming back. Southwest 2435, vacating flight level 340.
Thank you.
Alright, seatbelt sign is on. So one thing about summer, it is 12:03, midnight over here on the East Coast, and we still have somewhat of a sunset here on the West Coast. That's love it. In the winter, man, it looks like this, and it's It's 7 o'clock over here. All right, there's FMC speed. So we're still 280 at Silicon, so the airspeed's going to be creeping up kind of as we descend here. We're just going to let this thing go. It says drag required. I don't need it. We need to be 280 knots at Silicon, so we're just going to let the speed keep creeping up on this thing, and let that happen. Valley is 280 knots, so yeah. And you can see we have 280 plugged in. Speed reset is 280 at Silicon. So, yeah. So, we're gonna just let this thing keep increasing speed. Letting this baby increase, and San Jose is pretty much right over here. We can already kind of see the airport. You'll have to let me know, Nathan, how Atlanta is. I am yet to fly into there. Is it still a slideshow? And if it is, I will say that has got to be the saddest thing ever. Finally a good Atlanta, and they make it a fucking slideshow, man. Fucking shame. Coming up on 280 knots, which is fine. Once we get through flight level 180, we'll go ahead and reset the altimeters. And let's see if there's been a new ATIS out for San Jose. The altimeter now is 299.8. It's a 340 at 6. 30 right is closed in the real world, but it does not look like it's closed here on PilotEdge. So, the information now is information on PopUd 0353, altimeter 299.8. So.
2435, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
Port approach on 121.3 Southwest 2435. Good day. NorCal approach, good evening, Southwest 2435 is out of flight level 220, descending via the Silicon 6. Information Papa, we'd like the ILS runway 30 left approach from Clyde.
Southwest 2435, NorCal approach, San Jose altimeter 299.8 at Clyde, cleared ILS runway 30 left approach.
299.8 at Clyde, cleared ILS runway 30 left approach, Southwest 2435. Alright, we're cleared the approach at Clyde. Lowest altitude on the approach is 2,700. Alright, 2,700 is set. The only thing we got to look for on this arrival, it does have a tendency, that 230 knot restriction at Clyde. Once we get there, we're pretty much coming down on the ILS from Clyde. So we just have to be careful with our energy management. We really want to make sure we're doing a good job managing energy. It's really easy on this approach to just get high and fast. So just making sure we're watching our energy. You know, if we need to use speed brakes, hey, use them. And just make sure we're slowing down nicely and getting in right. Because I've a couple of times we've just flown this arrival, had to go around here one time just because poor energy management, just a little too fast. And couldn't get the airplane slowed down. Flow level 180 approach checks. Altimeters 29908 is set. Pax auto start switches left. Continuous approach checklist is complete. Alright, approach checks are complete. We are all good. We got the lights on and we are kicking into San Jose. Another early morning tomorrow morning, so I cannot wait to get in the bed and get ready to go. Early day tomorrow, but then hopefully should be home relatively early and have some time in the afternoon to catch up on laundry and all sorts of fun household things before we fly in the evening. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000. Got a lovely arrival here. Let's check it out. Looking absolutely lovely. So again, this is the point we got to be watching. We're about 2.5 miles away from our decel point, and we just got to be watching. Like I said, this is just really easy for this airplane to get just a lot of extra energy, and you know, really struggle to get to kind of burn off some of that energy. So making sure engines are staying at idle. Real airplane, it's a lot easier when you can see the throttles start moving up and you can just grab them with your hand and knock them back to idle to stop them from doing that. I don't have that luxury. So we're coming up on the decel point. And there it is. There's the retard point. Engines are coming all the way back to idle, and the speed's going to start working its way off. In theory, it should. You can see it's just not really slowing down. So we're just gonna help this out just a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit of speed brake, not a lot, but just enough to start that. We can see that speed trend arrow starting down. so we can get that airplane slowed down. Get that speed brake there. Up through 10,000, we're gonna get this airplane starting to slow down. So there's FMC speed. Oh, that is terrible, VNAV. You should never nose over like that. You just made everybody on this airplane sick. Okay, we're coming up on 250, slightly high. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm surprised that Pmdg has this airplane nose over that fast. I mean, that's really tough. Speed brake's coming back in. I mean, if the real airplane did that, holy shit, people would be so sick. Then we're coming up to another decel point here. Clyde is at or below 230 knots, so just watching to make sure we actually stay on top of that. Probably pre-tune the tower, because I don't think we're going to go anywhere. 24-0 is the tower. $24-0 is on standby. Southwest 3873. This guy's flying on a real-world flight right now. Actually going to SMF. It's kind of close. It says SJC, but okay. All right, and you can see there it is. The speed's not slowing down, so. Back to speed brakes. We're gonna keep our hand on the speed brake lever. That's to remind us that we actually have the speed brakes out. They're at the flight detent right now. Again, that's just to help remind us. And you can see, you know, we're coming through here, and we're gonna arm approach. It's so easy to just be high and fast. I mean, we're pretty much getting ready to join the localizer and join the glide slope, and we got the speed brakes all the way out. If you're not paying attention, man. All right, I'm going to speed intervene and dump it on the flap up maneuvering speed.
South 24 South, contact San Jose Tower 124.0.
Over to Tower 24-0, Southwest 2435, connect. Ground is going to be 0.7, I believe. San Jose Tower, good evening, Southwest 2435, ILS, runway 30 left.
Southwest 2435, San Jose Tower, runway 30 left, clear to land, wind 3406.
Clear to land, runway 30 left, Southwest 2435. All right, we're clear to land on 30 left. Let's get all the lights on. Let's go flaps one.
Traffic.
This back to the flap one maneuvering speed. I think we've got some AI traffic below us here. Got to go ahead and
Adjust.
clear
Vertical
them
speed.
out.
Adjust.
There we go. That takes care of that. We're coming up on 10 out. You can see if we didn't have speed brakes out right now, no chance. Flaps 5. Here we go. We're gonna get that back to the flap 5 maneuvering speed. The missed approach altitude is 1900. That's set. Keep the throttles at idle. We're at flaps 5. So we should have no issue now. Getting down nicely on the glide slope here. We're about 7.5 out. And then once we get to a 5-mile final, we'll just go gear down flaps 15 and get this airplane ready.
Yeah, we're about 2 miles east of this airport. I'd like to transition through the airspace 1,500 feet along the north bank of the river.
For 9036 Romeo Squawk 2401 and say aircraft type.
2401 and it's a Bonanza 36 Golf.
Alright. Gear down flaps 15. Flaps 30. Before landing checklist, speed brake, armed green light, landing gear down 3 green, flaps 30 green light, before landing checklist complete.
2999, 3609.
We are clear to land, all the lights are on. And looking absolutely beautiful.
One wide 84 Albuquerque Center, roger.
Alright, let's get the auto throttles out. And let's kick that autopilot out of there. I forgot my autopilot disconnect isn't working for some reason. That's checked. We got a sync rate of 700 and an airspeed of 134. We're safe.
Approaching 30 left.
That's verified. Drifting slightly below the glide slope. We'll go ahead and there we go. VS back, very nice. Approaching minimums. Minimums, we're landing.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Welcome to San Jose. Alright, we're clearing on Juliet. Southwest 2435, clearing on Juliet, going to gate 30.
Juliet, join Zulu to the ramp, monitor ground point 7, good night.
Sorry, I stepped on you there. We cleared across 30 right on Juliet.
South 2430, correction, Southwest 2435, cross runway 30 right at Juliet. Join Zulu to the ramp, monitor ground point 7, good night.
Cross runway 30 right on Juliet, Zulu to the ramp, monitor ground point 7, good night, Southwest 2435. Alright, ground's point 7, we're cleared across. go ahead and crank the APU. We need 1 minute to shut down the engines. Get that all nice and cleaned up, and the APU is coming up. Wonderful. Let's get traffic back on. And let's tell GSX we're going to gate 30. Waiting for the APU to come on the bus. Whoop, there's the traffic. Alright, APU's on the bus. And once we pull in, once we figure out where 30 is, we'll go ahead and get traffic out of there. It's still coming up further down there. We actually might not need to. It's probably some of those Alaska guys are in the way, but again, we're gonna keep. I'm gonna keep number 2 up until we actually get into the gate. Just because trying to make this turn here with number 2 off, it doesn't make any sense. Also, it's get the gate in 1 minute, so. Gate 30 should be, it looks like it's the only gate that's actually open. I think we're in between these 2 Alaska guys. Alright, take that back. Are we over here? 'Cause this is, 30 should be like right over in here. Yeah. We're right here. Alright, that's gate 30.
9036 Romeo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawking VFR, transition.
Alright, we're killing number 2.
Okay.
Next caution elect, that's checked. Let's go ahead and park ourselves. So we have no marshaller for some reason. I think he's inside the building. Alright. Dome light on. Beacon's off, that's all good. APU's good. Good. Perfect, park checklist. Actually, let's get GSX just deboarding while we're waiting. Alright, parking checklist. Parking brake is set, start levers cut off. Fuel pumps, 1 on, window heat off, probe heat auto, anti-ice off, hydraulic pumps electrics off, start switch is off. Oil quantity 89, hydraulic quantity 99. Radar test transponder, standby at 0. Parking checks are complete. Let's go and disarm all the doors. Get some ground power going here. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick little walk around to this airplane, make sure we're in good shape. And what's up, Pop Smoke? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, that sounds like a good landing to me, Nathan. I don't know what I did there, but that one was pretty good. Let's check it out. 135. Were we on the markers? I think we were a little bit past the markers, but it was pretty decent. Yep, just past the markers. Very nice. Not too bad. All right, let's go do a walk around real quick since this is the terminating flight tonight. I'm gonna check and make sure everything is good, and check make sure our plane isn't just totally broken after we've flown it. Excuse me. All right, checking the leading edges. Everything is looking good. Engines looking nice. Blades are fine. Once again, checking the leading edge. Making sure we haven't hit anything. No birds, nothing like that. There's no bird guts hanging out the airplane. Static wicks are good. Trailing edge is looking very nice. Brake wear indicator pins are good. Wheels are looking good. Check inside the wheel well here. Yep, we're good. Excuse me, sir. Tail's looking good. Leading edge of the horizontal stabilizer looking good. Static wicks are good. Trailing edge is good. Back of the rudder's looking good. 3 static wicks, good there. Leading edge is good. Checking the rest of the airplane here. Check the brake wear indicator pins on the left gear. Looks good. Tires are good. No issues. Let's see. I can't get under there, but that's fine. Trailing edge is looking fine. Back to the leading edge. The leading edge is looking just fine. Check back the engines here. Yep. They're good. Check the front part here. Acoustic lighting is good. Blades are good. Leading edge is still good. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and throw this in the logbook and shut this baby down. Alright, so it is July 28th, 26. We're at San Jose. We parked with 5780. Oil 91.97. Perfect. See how we're doing with deboarding. We're going to go ahead and shut the airplane down. Should be going relatively well here. We only have 37. I think that's going to be good. I don't think we're going to wait around the entire time here. No one wants to wait around that long. And I know that. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and flying with us up to San Jose this evening. We'll be back tomorrow night, right about 7:50 Eastern time. That's 11:50 Zulu time. We'll be taking the MAX 8 down to SNA, back up to Oakland, and then over to Las Vegas. It's going to be about 7.5 hours of flying, and should be a lot of fun. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.